be careful of fads, you know, sudden popular new ideas for the young people. I remember when in the 1980s, it was suddenly not just fashionable for prisoners to have tattoos, but others, a whole generation of tattoos. And it's been going on ever since. People have been almost addicted to this tattoo. Well, the ink is going to, it's a metal, and it'll make you sick. I remember counseling people in the 90s and 2000s against putting anything in your body like that. But what they were telling me, the people that wanted tattoos, was how it releases their pain, their internal pain, right? They were emotionally suffering. And this is what a lot of my clients told me. And then bottled water. We would have laughed our heads off at that idea of buying water when we have an abundance. There's no shortage. And it's safe. I know you're going to tell me about fluoride and all that, but my tap water is safe. And if I don't think it is, I boil it. And you know what happens when I boil my tap water? Nothing. But you know what happens when I boil my plastics water? Black goo rises to the top. One of my first insights after the beings of light came to my bed was about this goo that has been released. I think it was found after World War II. It is a dangerous metal. It is a fluid, and then it hardens, but it grows. It grows in heat. It grows in heat, and I can't help but connect all the dots, what people don't do, and remember what Trudeau said about heating up, immunity. It was they had to be at a certain temperature he was talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, it's been released in food. It's been released in the plastics companies, and it's in the ink. And it's not the first time that they use ink to destroy. I could go back thousands of years regarding the ink trade, guys. There is a big story. Look up Inca. I can't explain it all. So that's why I try to stick to current events. We are in a cycle, but we are not at our first rodeo here. There is something that is very snaky here. And it has infiltrated into the consciousness of man. And this growing goo could be the reason that the stars and the sun and the moon are releasing Earth. We're literally getting rid of the dipper part of the Big Dipper. You can tell them that. This is not going on anymore. And it's a frightening thing, I know. But, I've gone through hell here, and I am able to restore my own body and my mind, and so are you. So I don't know what you're going to do. I just want you to be aware. One, we are spirits. We are not matter. So nobody dies, okay? And two, we are reincarnated into our family thread. So if your family is as divided as mine, then the children are being raised wrong. If you are alienating family, your infants and children are being raised wrong. I know it's popular to release toxic people from your world, but they're not toxic. Okay, anybody who is triggering you may be telling you a truth you need to hear. Whatever is going on in your house, your family is not the enemy unless they have the unfortunate syndrome of ass. What is ass? ASS? Artificial stupidity syndrome. Artificial intelligence is what is falling down. It's crashing and burning. If you count on digital anything, you're going to wonder how you will survive. But if you go back to your human senses, right, your own brilliant mind and compass and GPS system within yourself, and get grounded and remember your family and the difference between right and wrong. And if you let fear get in your way, if you're full of fear right now or sickness or whatever, figure out how to get yourself back. Because there is nothing worse than fear. It can paralyze you. It can keep you stuck in quicksand. So get rid of the fear. Get rid of the suffering is optional during this time. And if you've made it this far, there's a good reason. You're not here by mistake. I feel that even if you're in my realm, you are definitely not here by mistake. You are a Christ flame. You're not a dependent, needy person. Be Christ.